Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. And in today's video I want to finally share this beautiful album I've made using the collection called Dream Big Little Girl by Echo Park. And for this album this time I actually decided to do a 6x8 inch album instead of a 6x6 or 8x8 inch mini album. And originally I had planned to share this video when also announcing or releasing my cutting guides and all the video tutorials for my interactive mini albums for the size 6x8 inches. But I just noticed that I actually don't have that much time at the moment to film all those 25 different page style tutorials I would want to make for the new size 6x8 inches. And that's also because I want this 6x8 inch mini album bundle to be available in portrait as well as landscape style. So for now, the cutting guides and tutorials for this mini album in the size 6x8 inches are not available. But of course you could make a very similar album, so you could do the same page styles in a different size. So if you don't know it yet and you're new to my channel, I'm selling 2 or actually 4 different mini album bundles, and they are each including 25 different interactive page styles, and they're available for the sizes 6x6 inches and 8x8 inches. So if you're interested in what those bundles include, you can actually just watch my information video, which I will link in the top corner right now, and you will of course also find the link in my description box. Okay, so now let's just start with a closer look on this album. And for this album I decided to do 5 different hinges. So I most of the time do 4 hinges, but then sometimes when I want to make a very big album because I just love the collection or because I know that I need more space for photos, then I'm going with 5 hinges instead. And to decorate the spine, I actually didn't add much. I just added a 3x4 inch journaling card, which I had to cut down, and then I backed it onto a scallop frame die cut and placed it on the bottom of the spine. And then to the back cover of the album, I added this tag pocket with a tag inside. And if you have watched previous videos, you of course already know that I love including those tag pockets to the back side of my albums, because you could just write down a little note if you're giving this album as a gift to a friend or to a family member, or you could also just write a note for yourself if you're keeping the album, writing down the date and why you made this album, or like actually anything about the album. And I just decorated it with another 3x4 inch journaling card, and I also added a notch to my pocket. So now let's just talk a little bit more about the front cover, which in my opinion really turned out great, so I'm quite happy with it. So I recently really enjoy making those window frames, and then I placed them onto my album covers. I think they're just so much fun to do, and you could use a lot of those stickers or embellishments included in the collection you're using. And for the base I actually used a 4x6 inch journaling card, and then I just added some enamel dots to the flowers which were already printed on the journaling card, and then I added my stickers. And for the bee sticker, for example, I also used some foam tape, because with these window frames I really like to give them some dimension, and then I also added some chipboard elements to the frame, so to the like outside of this window, and then the other stickers were of course placed underneath the acrylic window. And then I also added some enamel dots to the corners of the front cover, and then I of course included a ribbon closure to close up this album. Now that's what the inside of the front cover and the first page looks like. So for the first page, I decided to include my favorite page style, number 25, which is a waterfall page style. And I really love using these waterfall pages because you can include so many photos on this one page. And then for decoration, I kept it very simple. So what I did is I just used some solid pattern papers or solid cardstock from the collection, matching the colors of the collection kit. And then just on the front like flap or page of the waterfall, I added a 4x6-inch journaling card. And as you can see, you could even include more photos by also adding 3x4-inch photos to the sides of the waterfall pages with the pattern papers on. And then you would be able to include so many 4x6-inch and 3x4-inch photos in this one page style. And then for the second page style, or actually the first page in this album, I included my favorite page style, number 3. And this page style is really fun because what you would do is to reveal a photo, you need to swing this photo mat or actually journaling card to the top, and then you would be able to reveal a photo or place a photo underneath in the size 4x6 as well. And to decorate this swing element here, I just added a 3x4-inch journaling card backed onto a scalloped frame die card, and then also some stickers matching the journaling card on the left side. And then the next page I kept very simple, so I just added some pattern paper to the page, and that's what I like doing because with all these interactive page styles, you want to be careful that you don't like stuff so much in your album because you still want this to close nicely and hold your photos nicely. So yeah, I like to actually keep one side of the double pages like simple, while the other side has an interactive page style element. And what I like about those basic pages is that you could just add your photos to them in different sizes or orientation. So you could use landscape photos or portrait photos, 3x4-inch photos or 4x6-inch photos, as well as smaller photos if you want to. So you can also do a collage on here. And that's why I also like to cover up the basic page with pattern paper completely, because then you're very flexible with the photos you want to add. And then for the next interactive page style, I decided to include this photo booklet with a ribbon closure. So you could just untie the ribbon and then you would be able to open up the flap and you could add 2 different 4x6-inch photos here. And then for decoration, I again added a scallop frame die cut. So I used my scallop frame die cut here by Lawn Fawn. It comes in a set and I really love using those die cuts. And I also added some chipboard elements, but you could still slide a photo underneath those chipboard elements so that you could add a 3x4-inch photo to the cover of this little booklet as well. And then for the next double page, as you can see, I again have one basic page and then one interactive page style I included here. So for the interactive page style, I did this gatefold page, and this closes with a magnet closure. So the unicorn chipboard element is actually the magnet holding this gatefold in place. And then when you remove it, you would be able to open up the gatefolds, and you could add 2 4x6-inch photos to the sides of the gatefolds, and then you could of course also add smaller photos or another 4x6-inch photo to the middle of the page. And then to the more basic page on the right side, I also added a little tuck spot using a piece from the collection. I think this was just like another 3x4-inch journaling card I cut down. So I actually just cut out a little piece of this journaling card and backed it onto another scalloped frame, and then I included this journaling tag. So I would probably use this for journaling, and as you can see, I used another 3x4-inch journaling card, matching the style I used for the gatefold page on the left side. And then on the next page, I again did a simple page by just adding this beautiful floral pattern paper. But then on the right side, there is my interactive page style, which is an accordion style booklet, and it closes with a ribbon closure. So you can untie the ribbon and then you would be able to open up the booklet. And as you can see, you could add 4 different 4x6-inch photos to this page style. And then for decoration, I just added a 3x4-inch journaling card, again backed onto a scalloped frame to the front of this booklet. Now the next 2 pages are probably my favorite pages in this album. So what I did here is I used this rainbow chipboard embellishment for a magnet, and then I included my favorite page style, number 15. And I really love this page style because you have the magnet piece in the middle, and when you remove it, you would be able to open up those 4 different flaps, and then you could add some smaller photos onto here, and you could also of course use them for journaling if you want to. And to decorate those flaps, I just added some enamel dots to the corners of 2 of them, and then to the other 2 flaps I added some pieces I cut out from 3x4-inch journaling cards. And this is what the next 2 pages look like. So again, a simple page only covered with pattern paper, and then on the right side there are 2 pockets with a magnet flap closure. So you can just open it up, and then inside you would be able to place some 4x6-inch photos, or as you can see here, I included these photo or journaling mats, so you could also use it for journaling if you want to. Now on the next page, I again just added a little tuck spot using a scallop frame, and then also some stickers, and I cut out another like quote from a journaling card, and then in this tuck spot, or behind this tuck spot, I placed a 4x6-inch photo mat decorated with the journaling card as well, and then to the back of this photo mat you could add a 4x6-inch photo. And I just want to mention here that I always use photo mats, so I mean these white photo mats with the camera stamp, which are removable. So I'm using a removable glue stick by Scotch, and I really like to do this because then you would be able to just remove it like a sticky note and exchange it for your actual photo. And then for the interactive page style, I used this page style with another swing feature for the closure. So this one is a chipboard embellishment. These are florals, and you could actually just swing them to the left, and then you would be able to open up the next 2 pages. And on the next 2 pages we have a basic page with pattern paper on the left side, and then on the right side I included a basic pocket, which is a side pocket, and then I decorated it with another journaling card and a star sticker, and then I also added some photo mats inside the pocket and a journaling tag as well. And I really love including this page style because I think it's just so interactive, and I love that you have those next 2 pages basically hidden behind this closure type. And yeah, so, and if you don't know, I actually just did a series for July, for Christmas in July, in which I talked about different add-on styles and also different closure types you could use for interactive elements. So if you haven't watched it yet, you might want to check it out. I will just link it in the description box down below. On the next page, I included this page style with a ribbon closure again, and you can just open it up, and then you would be able to flip this 6x6-inch page to the left and then another 6x6" page to the right. So you could add a 6x6" photo here, or you could also use it for journaling if you want to. And then of course you could also add some photos to the basic page in the middle. And I really like this page style, and as you can see, for decoration I added another 3x4" journaling card and a scallop frame, and then I also decorated the corners. So that's what I really love doing. So I would always use my corner punches, and then I like to add some enamel dots to the corners as well. For the next interactive page style, I included those swing tabs, and I actually just cut them out using some tech die cuts and my die cutting machine, and then I attached them using some small eyelets, and then you would be able to swing them to the side to open up this flap on the right side. And I would probably add a 4x6" photo to the inside of the flap, of course, but then also a second 4x6" photo right next to it, and then this would also be hidden with the flap. And for decoration, I again did the same. I am doing, so what I'm really doing when making an album is I don't go so crazy with all those decorative elements, but what I like doing is actually matching all the journaling cards included in the collection with the different pattern papers. And yeah, so that's what you see me doing in this album as well. And now I'm actually already sharing the last two pages, so the inside of the back cover and the last page. And for the last page I included another gatefold page with some corner pockets, and you would actually need to place a large photo mat, so a 6x8" photo mat, into those corner pockets to keep the gatefold closed. And you could add, of course, a 6x8" photo to the back side. You could use it for journaling, or you could also just add some smaller photos here. And then once you have removed this large photo mat, you would be able to open up the gatefold, and then again you could add some 4x6" photos to the sides of the gatefold, and then some more photos to the middle of the page. And for decoration, I again cut down a 4x6" photo journaling card, and I backed it onto a square scalloped frame die cut piece. So this is another set by Lawn Fawn, and as you can see, I love using those. And then to the inside of the back cover, I added this pocket with a flap closure and also this string closure. So I just added some white eyelets, and that's how I like to do these string closures. And then for the bottom, I also added a chipboard embellishment, so this circle piece, and this was just perfect for this closure type. And then you can just open it up, and inside I added or included a photo mat or a photo booklet in the size 4x6" and a journaling tag. So that's it for this album, but I just want to give you a little sneak peek of a second album I made using not the same collection, but Echo Park actually has this collection called Dream Big Little Girl, and then of course there's also a collection called Dream Big Little Boy. And that's what the album looks like. And again, this collection is also such a fun collection. I really enjoyed working with it, and I can't wait to actually show you the complete album. And as you can see, for the boy album, I actually went with the portrait style instead of the landscape style I did for the girl album. So yeah, I will definitely share this album with you in a different video, but for today I just want to say thank you so much for watching this project share. I really hope that you enjoyed watching it and that you like this album, and if you do so, I would love to get your feedback in the comments down below. And then I hope that you're having a great day, and I would love to see you in my next video. Bye!